Hello, welcome to Golden Energy 1111. I'm Mama Nova, a supernova, back with another video. And I'm just laughing to myself because once again I just got some revelations, some understanding about the hierarchy and Satan, the energy, I'm going to say, being a low frequency vibration of mankind, an animalistic nature that you can choose to be a part of or not. So this YouTuber, his videos kept popping up, but I never, it seemed interesting. It seemed like it was something I need to be checking out. Basically, I put this channel in the back of my mind, like, okay, you know, I might check his video out, one of his videos. So one of his videos popped up, and it's something that now I'm interested in figuring out. And so I listened to his video. He looked like a Palladian, okay, straight up. So I clicked the video, and what he's discussing is he's talking about the Bible, the Old Testament and the New Testament, and how Jesus was basically giving us a blueprint of who the true God is and where all of this, where God is located. And that basically the God of the Old Testament is a fabrication to get you to follow the demiurge. And it made sense. And he was talking about a group of, I guess, believers who were cavaliers. Now, me used to being a believer, and also hearing Archangel Uriel say, you know, Jesus, the Bible is teaching you about yourself. That's what he always would say. It's teaching you about yourself. And how Uriel will also be saying all the time, everything is in reverse. So what you think is really not what you think it is. You taught to believe it's this way, but really it's the opposite. Like how we taught to believe that this is the real world, but really the dream world is the real world. Because we all came from the spiritual world. We are spirits from the spiritual world. And this world was created by the demiurge, the Elohim, the beings that agreed. I heard Mount Hermon came together to agree to keep this material world in existence. But like the video I just finished watching said, I don't know the name of the YouTube, I'm gonna find it. And the way he looked like a Palladian. You would probably think that he's a Satanist or something like that. But, oh my God, he got the sweetest little voice. Like, he's very calm and seems very intellectual and intelligent. But just looking at him, because of how this world wants you to believe that what's dark is light and what's light is dark, or like one or the other is better than one or the other, just like I made a video talking about you can't have one without the other. Like, because people talk about they fighting against darkness and all that. Well, you're fighting against yourself, because we have a shadow side. And basically, that is what this devil, Satan, part of existence is. Our shadow side, the side of us that is possible as being fallen angels, that we need to evolve away from. We don't have to be in such a low frequency vibration. But back to what I was saying about, damn, I lost my train of thought about what the fuck was I saying. The Bible basically is a blueprint telling you about who you are, but it's going to be based off of what type of indoctrination that you indoctrinated with, or if you have raised your conscience to, that's going to determine how you interpret the Bible, the spell book. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I just remembered. Okay, yes. So, but also, I was thinking about the Kabbalah. And it's another YouTube channel. God is so good. my spiritual team is so good because once I get a certain type of revelation, it's like this information comes into my algorithm that my spirit is seeking answers, truth, understanding. And I'd be so grateful when I come in contact with this information that when I hear it, it's like soothing to my soul. And then also it makes sense to me. And also it's like, okay, yeah, I knew that. I knew that. In my spirit, I knew that. So another YouTuber, it's an older woman. She look a little sickly, but God bless her heart. She's an astrologist, I'm going to call her. And she was explaining the Kabbalah tree and the different moon phases, and also the Golden Dawn tarot cards that I really am interested in, because it's a deeper, more, to me it seems like it's going to open up some different doors at a deeper level, or a more understanding of exactly what the fuck is really going on out here. So I will be getting those Golden Dawn tarot cards. But the way she was breaking down the Kabbalah, which is the snake, the Kundalini energy that's in our spine, this body is a tree, okay? And the Kundalini energy, the golden energy that's within us, our spirit, our eternal flame, that the demiurge, the God of the Old Testament, the jealous God that don't want no other God to be acknowledged. So it's like, okay, I thought you was God. So there's some more gods out here. This demiurge needed the energy of divine source, but not having access to the divine source. So where is this fallen being, or this God of the underworld, basically? Because this is got to be the underworld. I'm Anubis. Like, this got to be the underworld. This. I heard you, Spirit. Spirit said this is the underworld. Goddamn. You're gonna know it's the underworld based on the perception of how much you remember and is aware of, or what the fuck is really going on spiritually. So for me, it's the underworld. For you, it may be the most happiest place in the world. But as the earth angels and the divine source beings that we all are, but it's whether you choosing to be demonic or angelic, basically, it's up to you, is where and how you're going to, the experience that you're going to have. And it's not going to happen overnight if you've been out here thugging it out on demon time for eons and shit. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. And with the Kabbalah, basically, you got to go through hell to get to heaven. And also, with you believing in all your faith and belief of what life was, your perfect perception, okay, moon phase 1, I believe, with your perfect perception of life, now that's destroyed. Because you realize, wait a minute, that's not true. Your perfect perception of who you are, who your family is, who got your back, who love you, who don't, is now collapsed. It's the fucking tower moment. Because now you don't know what's to be true or not true. Because all that you lived in, your whole fucking life and shit, your existence, just been taken all the way from you. You've been stripped bare. Bare fucking naked. Because none of the shit is the truth. I'm so mad. They is digging in my block, in my street, in my neighborhood. Whatever they claiming they doing. Whatever they doing. When I was on my way home last night, I wasn't aware that my neighborhood, the street on my neighborhood, is not the same anymore. It has big gaps in it and all that. So I'm just riding, going home, not speaking or anything. And boom, here go a big ass gap in the street. 2 of them back to back. And so now I feel like my my strut is like a little off on my fucking car and shit. So yeah, ain't that fucking great? You know, you think they would put a sign up that said uneven road, something like that. But no, because we're in hell. And nobody gives a fuck about anybody but themselves. And before I realized that I am an earth angel, a fallen angel, because we all down this motherfucker are angels. Like the Bible says, you never know when you're talking to an angel. Because we all are angels. Either you're an angel or a demon. Or you riding the fence. But either way, you're an angel or a demon. Because some shit I just will never be able to do. And even before my awakening, I never could get away with shit. Because of my own fucking conviction. God damn it. I'm snitching on myself. Because I can't live with knowing what I done did to somebody. But then you got certain people who will kill a motherfucker if they truth gonna get exposed. Because they don't want nobody to know what they really doing. So yeah, we all here on different levels, different lifetimes, different cycles, all of that. And Jesus, they done mixed up that shit so bad with the Christianity, because they had me believing in Jesus Christ, the Son of God, and die, go to heaven, and all this. Don't practice astrology. Don't figure out a way to get the fuck up out of here. Just keep reincarnating back under this Elohim demiurge, the galactic. I heard you, Spirit. The Galactic Federation of Lights. Man, this shit is so diabolical. Yo, I swear, like, I heard you, Spirit. Another thing, when I was subscribed and attached and a part of and living with and being around and associated with certain energies and frequencies, I wasn't getting spiritually attacked by just people all day. People getting irritated with me. And these strangers. I wasn't even aware that I was being attacked or drained of energy and stuff like that. Like fucking vampires and shit, lizards and all that. But now that I wasn't being attacked on the levels that I'm being attacked on right now. But now that I have put blockages up and done shadow work and healing and done studying and fucking remembering and clearing up my act of as a person, as a being, my characteristics, and fucking putting the fucking gavel down and saying, I don't give a fuck what's going on. This is who I am. Carving out my philosopher's stone, okay? And saying, this is who I am. This is what I'm going to be. And I'm not being a part of this. I heard you, Spirit. And that's the Spirit said that's why my situation been so challenging for the last 2-3 years. And I'm going with the flow, though. You know, it's meant to destroy me and break me. But what it's doing is carving me out, my philosopher's stone, my golden energy firm. My spiritual team know that I can be trusted, and divine source know that I'm not going to betray no motherfucker just because somebody offering me some money or some bullshit that's given to me by some low frequency demonic energies that eventually probably going to stab you in the back any motherfucker way. All them people that be subscribing to certain shit, and it should be temporary. I heard you, Spirit. It's temporary. That shit's so temporary. But what about your spirit? What about your soul? It's all this energy, frequency, and vibration, and the soul is needed to operate this body. And I heard Uriel, one of his songs, when he said he had to go return back. It was some things he didn't understand about this form. And that's what the video was talking about. I was watching too, was talking about this form. Having our spirit in this form. What form? This vessel. What vessel? This body. Demiurge. I heard you, Spirit. Like, yo, my spiritual team is screaming at me right now. Yo, this shit is so thick, and it just keep getting thicker and thicker. It's like peeling layers. It's like an onion, but it's getting thicker and thicker. But I'm grateful. Like, my spiritual team and the divine source feel that I'm worthy or even strong enough to receive this information and to remember this or to even process this. Because this is some shit, bro. This is really some shit to face. I'm not exactly sure where I fit at on this Kabbalah tree, but I think that the blockage with me is got something to do with Saturn, with me having to, the god of time, me having to construct something, stay on task with something, do something regularly, and just to honor that time, like Saturn. Like, time is an illusion, but not in this dimension. Not far as where I'm coming from in this dimension, because I haven't arrived to that point where I don't have to give a fuck about time. That's where I'm heading to. That's where I'm definitely heading to, man. I would like to be there. Where I don't have to get up at a certain time because somebody telling me, or I don't have to work all these months just to get some shit. Like, where I just was temporary working at for 3 days this week. I tried to get to 4, but the 4th day I just couldn't take it. I had to leave because I'm about to knock somebody the fuck out. A demonic ass Jezebel spirit. They recognize you, and I recognize them. A pussy bitch hoe. You smell like pussy bitch because you letting somebody dig up in your ass and your pussy, but that's your business. You know, I just don't roll like that at no fucking job. And I don't let people play with me like that. You already know, don't even dare say no wild shit to me. Sexual shit, nature at work. Like, everybody want to hump everybody at a job. I'm not with none of that. Like, your ass about to give me a fucking suitcase, nigga. A fucking lawsuit. So don't even dare come at me no motherfucking sexual nature way. But anyway, I was doing good, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to make it for 4 days. Because it's only 4 days to work. That's good, working 4 days. But also, I am expecting and waiting for the opportunity through my spiritual team and the divine source to get to a space where I make my own time, not time controlling what my life is and what I can do and what I can't do, because I just finished working with people who are putting their hands on product all day, every day, that they can't even afford to buy themselves, not even if it's on sale. They can't even afford to buy. I couldn't afford to buy it. I can't afford to buy it. Product that you touching and handling, one box of this shit, and it's millions of it. I've seen this company throw this shit in the trash that it was good, they could have gave to their fucking employees, and they would rather throw this shit in a dumpster versus allowing their employees to buy at a discounted price, or even just gifting it to them. Like, they had some little game for their company or whatever, and they try to make their employees feel more exclusive, like only y'all can participate because y'all work for us. And the prize was a piece of chocolate, a Reese cup, or fucking Snickers, when you could have gifted these people a body wash or anything. This shit is expensive perfume, expensive makeup, expensive lotions, shit that people could use. And I'm just looking at these people like they so tired, they working so hard, but they can't even afford to purchase this shit. That's diabolical to me. And they supposed to be going to retire from there. It's no way I want to be working in this shit, and it's good shit, and I can't even afford to buy this after I done worked here 20 years. Somebody went to jail and they tried to steal some shit. I've always seen somebody go to jail out there. They might be thinking they can get away, but they don't ever get away with the shit. But they do be working with the security, and shall be saying that shit, how they be stealing. But yeah, you gotta be cool with certain people to get in and all. That shit's so wicked in there, man. I swear, it's just like, yo, I can only observe. That's what I'm working on now, being strong enough to observe this bullshit, and it does not like make my stomach hurt so bad, and I'm just can like see it but not see it, look at it but not really pay it that much attention, where I just can't even breathe because my fucking insides is hurting because I cannot sit and observe this shit. And now I'm gonna be looking at this person some type of way every time for going forward because you said that, or you think this way, or you with the shits. And you know, try not to be judgmental, but it's hard after you done so much work to heal yourself and clear up your own shit, and you want to do better with your life. Like my family, for generations, like I'm the first person in my family to do a lot of shit, and but what I've done is normal shit. Like it's regular life shit. That's crazy, right? Like what I've done in my family as a first person doing it is shit that is normal. Like my mother and my father's side, like our background is not the best. So I want more for my children, which I have accomplished that. But also I want more for myself. Like when I say more, like a better environment, more opportunities, a peace of mind, safety, like peace. Like I said, not having to have somebody else dictate my life because of time. Like I feel like those people at their job, their lives being dictated, they look so exhausted. They're so exhausted, but they're supposed to be grateful to have their job. But they're so exhausted. I was exhausted. That's why I had to get out of there, because they talking about it was time to go to break, then it wasn't break time, and then this chick acting all weird, and I'm already exhausted, and I'm about to, you know what, let me just leave, because yeah, I do need some money, but I'm about to get out of here before I hurt somebody. It's the hierarchy in these jobs that it's not even real hierarchy, and I be seeing through the shit. And some people willing to kiss ass and sacrifice and be a part of this shit, but I would rather go without than be a part of that bullshit, bro. Or find where I need to be. That's what I'm working on. Find what works best for me, that I don't have to be a part of this bullshit. This lady almost just fell in this fake ass snow. Sick of this shit. Oh, she just dropped something. Okay, why you didn't help your man? Oh my god, he just fell. And these older niggas, they old as shit. They all washed up and shit and want somebody to be with them. Yo, this man at the job asked me for some gum. I told him I got some peppermints. Gave him the peppermints. He walked up to me, tried to hand me like $3 or $4. I'm like, no, I'm good. He talking about, yeah, cause I'm gonna give you a piece of gum. Kept trying to give me shit. I'm like, you know what? I'm not giving you nothing else, cause like, fuck putting 20 on 10. This nigga putting like 1,000 on 10. Like, it's not that serious, sir. Like, I was like, Dad, what would you do? Somebody gave you some food or something? Oh my god, is this snow? This, God, please don't tell me it's snowing right now again. It looked like it's snowing again. I hope what I just finished looking at was coming off somebody's car. I'm just talking. I'm going to be going live because shit just be coming in my spiritual team. I'll be channeling while I'm talking and shit. I'm Mama Nova. This golden energy 1111. If you can relate to anything I'm speaking on, if you have realized that we in the underworld, it's different. You gonna be in different parts of the world based off of your perspective, your conscious awareness. What hierarchy you in under? As far as the demiurge, the Elohim, the different gods, demigods, all that shit. Because they want to be worshipped. Shit. But they not divine source. No, the fuck they're not. And you know what? I'm going back to that Bible. I haven't been in it really since I woke up because I was just so heartbroken about the whole shit. But I did accomplish a lot as a believer with my faith and belief in Christianity, I must say. But that's that part I'm talking about when you starting at the bottom of the Kabbalah, because you were so perfect. That's what the lady was explaining. Like, down here you perfect, and now you got to go back up this snake again to become perfect all over again. Because all that shit is bullshit that you thought to be real. So this path, bro. I'm not giving up, though. I don't give a fuck. I've been called a witch. People think I'm crazy. Nobody around me fucking sees how I see. Like, I see the shit, I hear it, I smell it. These energies, I don't want nothing to do with. People, places, and things. Now I understand the Tao Te Ching. And how he was some rich person. I think that's the Tao Te Ching. One of them Chinese books I read. No, that's the Buddha, I think, that left his whole family and stuff. I get it. That's what keep you entrapped, your fucking family. Not saying they doing the show purpose. They the karmic energies that was the closest to you that you came born with in this lifetime. And how better else for you to get attacked than by somebody you love and care for? They're the most easy ones gonna be able to manipulate you and shit. Cause first of all, you hoping and not expecting it, and then when it happened, what? That God said have forgiveness 3,000 trillion motherfucking times. That Old Testament and that New Testament, that's true. They are not the same gods. But you're not supposed to neglect your shadow side. Like, no, you need to be aware of yourself, your shadow side, and work on it. And merge the two. Yin and yang, nigga. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like the video, and I will be back.